Yo, as promised, I'm back again with another banger story. All right.
No, stop. Jano?
So this one is kind of hits deep to home, I would say. But this one's from back in the 90s, like late 90s. Or actually, maybe it happened in 2000. Let me think. Nah, probably 1999. This thing happened there. Between 1999 and 2000. Don't quote me on that. It does know that it was a long time ago. Cool. I mean, yeah, still sipping on my mixture. It's orange juice with vodka. Yeah, earlier it was orange juice and white rum. You know, as a Jamaican, you have to have your white rum in your household. That's like a requirement. You know, for every Jamaican to have some sort of rum. You know, I'm not saying Jamaicans are alcoholic, but we very much love our white rum. We use it for pretty much every and anything.
Big up on a blood clot cell.
Yeah, good stuff. You should try it. Anyways, yeah, I spilled a little bit, so I was looking to see if the camera caught it. Thankfully not. Listen to the beautiful birds chirping. Listen to that. Beautiful. Nature is beautiful. So anyways, like I said, this story is from a few years ago. And yes, do I have on the same shirt as the previous video? Because what I'm doing is I have some free time on my hand, so I'll just bang out a few stories. Anyways, so first and foremost, this happened in Kingston. Then this was back when I was a kid. I was like 5 or 6 at the time when it happened, 5 or 6. So during that time I was in basic school. You know, Jamaica would call it basic school. Like that's where you start basic school at the age of 4 and you graduate at the age of 6. Hopefully, I think that's how it is now. But then again, it's been a long time, so things might have changed. You know, so correct me if I'm wrong. You know, by all means, I'm not opposed to any form of correction. Anyways, so basic school at the time. So usually what happened was I would come home from school and I would either stay with my godmother that lived on the 2nd floor, or if someone is home, I would just go into my house on the 3rd floor. I live on the 3rd floor, so you know, in Kingston, where I used to live, it's like we had the whole entire community had buildings with up to 4 stories each, and 4 stories each, and a total of 8 apartments, right? So I was on the 3rd level to the left. Cool. So came home from school, you know, a family friend picked me up and, you know, got me from school and bring me home. So my intention was to surprise my grandmother, because she's usually the one who picks me up from school around that time. So got to the house thinking she was there, knocked on the door a couple times. Nobody answered. So while waiting a little bit to see if someone will answer, I noticed the window blinds and towards the veranda. Towards the veranda. I think that's a very common name for it's another name for a porch. Or a porch, depending on where you're from. But anyways, towards the veranda, you know, the windows started open and closing, and all I could see was this dark face with clear eyes looking through the window and closing it, opening it up back and closing it. So
never had been seeing this yet. I dare you before my maiden take and we never see it yet. So anybody see them lie, how we never see it yet.
So little me got very scared and nervous. So I I went downstairs and I asked someone on the first floor if they saw if I had seen my grandmother, and they said that she had just went to the supermarket across the street. It wasn't that far away. So, anyways, you know, knowing where she could be, I took off running. Towards her direction, or where I think she was, or I thought she was. Lo and behold, at that time, I wasn't, I hadn't grasped the concept of crossing the street quite well. So I was, just running. Next thing I know, all I saw was some white bright light coming towards me. Boom. Alright, woke up I don't even know how long after. I just woke up under some bright lights, kind of like how this, like, with the sun beaming down on my face. Yeah, some bright lights. And yeah, I luckily I did not break a bone. But however, I did get I didn't get hit in the head. So right here in the middle of my forehead, there's a split from the impact of the accident.
Oh my God, no!
So everybody is so surprised as to how the hell I just walked out with minor cuts and bruises from that accident. Given the fact that the car was coming at a very fast speed, and according to those that were near the scene and saw what happened, I put up my hands like this to kind of, I don't know if I was trying to stop the car or whatever, but the entire front of the car was completely damaged, and I managed to walk away with just minor cuts and bruises like that. That's insane, right?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Like, how is that even possible? So grateful, of course, that the outcome wasn't worse than that, but the aftermath was even worse, because I got when I got back from the hospital, because the person I was driving the car picked me up and they stopped a taxi and they rushed me to the hospital. They rushed me to the hospital. I got the attention that I needed. I got checked out and it was okay. Got back to the house, and I'm telling you, this is showing you how memorable this event was. To this day I still remember it many years later. Anyways, got back to the house, to where I was living, and here was my grandmother screaming, "Where you run, go?" That's her way of saying, why were you running towards where I was? You could have dead. They could have killed you. Then hey, you could have been worse. You could have lost your life, or something like that. But shit, I had no other choice. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what's in that house. I mean, I could have just went downstairs to my godmother, but I was just ready to go home, I guess. But quite interesting story. Like every time I move, the sun just keeps following me. God damn it. Anyways, appreciate your time. I hope you enjoyed this one. Come back again for another awesome story. Big up.